if else condition checking. In this, if the condition is satisfied or condition is true, then the statement 1 and 2 are executed. At the same time, if condition became false, then statement 3, 4 is executed. We will see this part now. We will start coding. We are inside Colab. Let's declare two variables, x is equal to 10, y equal to 20. Now, if x is greater than y, you can understand easily what we are trying to do. We will print a statement, print x is greater than y. Fine. If it is not, what happens? Then in otherwise else, now print, you can say x is smaller, or okay, let's see, say that x is smaller than y. Fine. Now let us run this code and see the outputs. You can, x is smaller than y. Now if you change this, let's see what happens. We are making this 20 and this is 10. So let's run it. X is greater than y. So here the condition is checked. If this condition is true, then this part is executed. If it is false, then this part is executed. So that is the basic basic code. Means a code block gets executed, first code block under the if the condition is true, otherwise else condition. But note that there is no more check in the else part of it. We can add one more check by using elif. We will see that next. This diagram explains the basic difference between else and elif. Now there are three code blocks you can see. The code block 1 is executed if condition A is true. Now what happens if condition A is false? Then there is a one more check. Now code block 2 is executed if A is false and B is true. You just see that otherwise if you don't use elif, then directly what if A is false means else condition is executed, code block 3. Now we have introduced one more check. So elif will check once again, though A is false, if elif or B part is true, then code block 2 will be executed. If nothing is true, A is false and B is false, then the code block 3 will be executed. This we will code it now. Let us code the elif part. We will copy this, create one more code, paste it here. Let's delete this. Okay, now let us change it x10, y20. If x is greater than y. Now here we will put one more elif. Sorry, it is elif. Then y is greater than 15. Then now one more check we have introduced, print, simple write it, y is greater than 15, write it. Then else x is, you write y is greater than x. Let's say y is greater than x, but less than 15. Okay, fine. Let's see what happens. We'll run this. Y is greater than 15. Now this is elif condition. This part is false because a first part if check is false because a y part is greater, so that is false. Now it comes to elif check, and here you are writing y is greater than 15. So this part is true now. So it will not go to else part. Now let us change the y value a bit. Instead of 20, let us make it 13. Still it is greater than x. So first part will be true, x is greater than y. This will be false. So this x is greater than y will not be printed. However, this also will be false. Now it will jump to else part. Let's see what is the output. You see y is greater than x but less than 15, because neither this if condition nor this elif condition is true, hence the else part is executed. We will try one example now. Best way to understand if, elif and else is try one example. here we will take the user input of mark and allot the grade. Now, instead of using multiple if condition check, we will use elif condition check. So, let us say m is our integer variable. Now, input, let us write, enter your mark, fine. Now, you can see we have used int here, int function, because whatever you enter it is by default it is a string. So, if the number, even if you enter 80 also, it will be a string. So, we would convert it by using int function. So, int only convert our string to a integer. Now, this m will compare now. If m is greater than equal to 80, because we have to include 80 also, because somebody got 80 means we can't say you are B grade. Print you got A grade, fine. Now, instead of if, we will go for elif. If it is not 80, then will come equal to m is greater than or equal to 60. See the condition checker. You will see you got B grade. Similarly, let us come one more elif condition. We will put, see, I am maintaining the left indent. M is greater than 60, let us say 40. You got okay, whatever grade you want, for what number you can change it. Now, if it is not 40, what you will do? We will make it else, anything else, whatever. If it is not within this 40, you got print failed in this exam. Okay, you give whatever message you want to give, failed in this exam. So, let us run this code now. It should ask me, fine, I am giving 82. Let us say you got A grade. Now, again let me run it. I will give 80, then also it should show me, enter it, so you got A grade. Now, let me just keep some space here, fine. Now, again let us run it. I will give 65, you got B grade. Now, let us run it again. I will give 45, you got C grade. Again run it. I am giving now 39, failed in this exam. Let us give 40. What happens? You got C grade. So, here once you can see the once one is satisfied, then there is the control jumps to the outside the condition checking. There is no more. If nothing is satisfied, if, elif, two elifs, then only the else part is executed.